نه
No.
ببینید
You see,
ما با مردم یهود
we
مشکلی
have
نداریم.
no problems with Jewish
الان
people.
یهودی‌ها در ایران زندگی
There are
میکنن.
many Jews who live in Iran
در
today.
ایران به ازای
In
750,000
Iran, for
نفر
every
یک نماینده در مجلس هست.
150,000 people, we have one representative at the parliament or the
اما برای
majlis.
یهودی‌ها
For
20,000
the
نفر
Jewish
یک نماینده.
community, even though there are only 20,000 in Iran,
مستقل.
they still have one independent member
با
in
همون
parliament
اختیاراتی که بقیه نماینده
who has the same prerogatives as the other members of
البته توجه
parliament.
کنید
But
صهیونیست‌ها
please pay
یهودی نیستن.
attention to the fact that the Zionists are not Jewish people.
اونها دین ندارن.
They have no religion.
اونها دین ندارن.
They have no religion.
نه یهودی هن،
They're neither Jews
نه مسیحی
nor
هن،
Christians
نه مسلمان.
nor Muslims.
اونا ماسک دین زدن.
They just wear a mask of religiosity. How can you possibly be religious and occupy the lands of other people? How can you call yourself a religious person and kill women and children?
Well, they come from a history.
Women and children were besieged and as a result cannot have access to medicine.
Mr. President, do they not, I know you've denied this for some reason, but do they not, the Zionists as you call them, do they not come from some history of persecution? Do they not come from the deaths of millions of men, women, and children? Is there not a birth, no birth in that? You don't think that happened?
You see, first and foremost, they just simply don't allow anyone to freely discuss the history that happened. They're just saying this is our account of the history and this is what happened and everybody else just listen
You
to
say
it.
it didn't happen.
Let's just assume.
No.
You see, what I'm saying is let more research be done on that history. There is a claim that the extent of the calamity was what it was. There are people who agree with it. There are people who disagree. Some completely deny it. Some absolutely agree with the whole account of it. What we're saying is that we should have an impartial group go do their own research about the extent of the calamity that occurred and then announce the result of that. Now, but what I'd like is really to put this debate aside for a moment. Let's assume that it happened. The extent of which everyone is speaking of. Where did it happen? Did it happen in Palestine? Or did it happen in Europe?
Well, it created Israel.
If it happened, no. If it happened in Europe, if the crimes were committed in Europe, why should the Palestinian people be victimized as a result? All right, in Europe, why don't the Europeans just give them a territory? Or in Alaska, perhaps. They can give them a territory anywhere they like. But why pay from the pocket of some other people? It's as if somebody throw a party from the pocket of someone else. The Palestinian people had no role in that crime. They're innocent completely.